weekly on One Life to Live.
We cannot tell a living soul what happened at that theater tonight.
So you say you saw a man fall in the river?
Oh, my God, do you think it's possible that Mitch Lawrence is finally gone?
Antonio found this guy, Johnson, laying right over there. He was unconscious. And right up those windy little stairs there, that's where Lawrence apparently took his dive.
How does a blind man get up there by himself if his henchman is out cold?
Maybe his henchman knocked himself out? Or there were other people here. You know, there was a button that Antonio found, too, over by Johnson. It matched nothing that Johnson was wearing.
I could have been there for a while.
It's possible, but the two teenagers that saw Mitch fall, they also said that they saw two other cars parked out there in the lot.
Yeah, other cars. I don't know, this whole tape confession thing bothers the hell out of me.
What, you don't think that Mitch was full of remorse?
I don't know, call me a cynic. Try this one on for size.
Okay.
Our friend staged his own death. Yet again.
I'm considering that. But those two kids say they saw Mitch fall.
Yeah, that's a long way down. I don't know. I mean, does Mitch Lawrence seem suicidal to you?
I think that Mitch was homicidal, but I don't think suicidal. But then again, I'm no shrink, so...
Okay, well, let's say he is dead. That only leaves us two options, you know? Either he fell accidentally, or he was murdered.
Jessica, I love you! Jessica, give me your hand.
Jessica. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. What's going on?
Nothing.
Come on, don't give me that. Listen, you wanted me to give you an alibi last night. But did you already know that Mitch was dead? Jess? Jess, come on. What happened to Mitch last night, did you have anything to do with that?
I'd like to know that as well.
Thank you for a lovely Mother's Day.
Oh, you're so welcome. You made it lovely. Oh, I love you so much.
I love you too.
George.
Oh. I'll give you two a moment to say your private goodbyes.
Okay.
Excuse me just a moment.
Come on, I'll take you to your room.
Hello, Lindsay. How was your Mother's Day?
What are you doing here?
Well, I brought Addie back, and I thought this would give us a moment to have a little chat.
Is Jessica all right?
Of course she is. Why would you ask?
Because we kidnapped her and you had a gun and you said you were going to use it if Mitch
Lindsay?
didn't show up at that old theater and confess everything.
Lindsay, my goodness, what are you talking about?
No, don't do this, Dorian. I know I'm not making this up.
I know it. You know it, but nobody else can know it.
What do you mean?
I never took you out of here that night. We never went to that theater. We didn't see Jessica. Do you understand that?
You want me to lie?
Well, that would hardly be a novel experience for you. But if it's too difficult, just say you don't remember. Or you're too confused. Nobody will question that.
What happened after I left?
I got the confession that we need from Mitch. Now he's not going to bother you or me or anybody else ever again. those Bloody Marys rolling? Or you want to pop some bubbly and celebrate?
Celebrate what?
The official opening of Foxy Roxy's? And you thought it was going to be a tiny little tax write-off.
That's not why I called you here.
Oh, really? It's not? Then why?
Those two lovebirds. We have got to bust them up.
What are you harping on that for? What's the big deal, anyway?
The big deal? You want Nigel, and I want... Well, hell, I want my butler back.
Hey, I told you I don't care anything about that dumb Brit, and I don't think that you care about him either. You're just jealous.
Jealous of what?
Well, you got the hots for Renee. You want your ex back.
Please, that is such a load of bull. Now, let's get up here and let's go to work, Roxy. Do I think that Mitch Lawrence could have been murdered? Are you kidding me? I think that half the people in this town would have stood in a very long line just to take him out, including me.
Yeah, you would have been behind me.
There you go. See, I think the only person that didn't want him dead was him.
You never know. I mean, he waited 20 years. He comes back to Landview. He takes everything away from Vicky, and then he goes blind. And despair sets in.
You've been talking to Hank.
Well, it is a theory. I mean, he got everything he wanted, and then he couldn't even enjoy it. His wife hates him. His daughter can't stand him.
Okay, but did he know that? Because Jessica had been living with him.
Out of pity. She didn't love him. I mean, he had to know that deep down.
Yeah, like, kill himself? No, my gut feeling is no. No.
Well, you never know what people would do when it comes to their children. I mean, things you'd never imagined, like, you know.
Sam?
Yeah, I mean, think of what it took to make him keep it a secret all those years that Matthew was really yours.
Hey, Bo. Nori.
Hey.
Hey. Look, we just got word back on the cars that those teenagers saw here the other night.
What'd they say?
Well, we know one of the cars belonged to Lawrence's man, Johnson.
What about the other two?
Well, we can't be sure now without the plates. But the make and the models pretty much match the cars of two women connected to Lawrence.
Who?
Blair and Dorian.
Well, I guess I better have a talk with them.
Didn't the description of the woman who checked Lindsay out of St. Anne's that night match Dorian's?
Yeah, according to one of the sisters.
I think I might just stop by there and have a little chat with Lindsay.
If you got a confession out of Mitch, then why are you so worried?
I'm not worried.
Then why are you here?
I told you because Blair and I brought Addie back. Now, if anybody asks you about that night...
Why would anybody ask me?
Look, you never, ever can tell. The point is, if they found out that we lured Mitch to that theater by telling him that we had Jessica, they might say that the confession was coerced.
It was.
Do you want him to go to jail, or do you?
You said I would never have to go back there.
You won't. As long as you do exactly as I tell you.
Are you threatening me?
No. Lindsay, I'm your friend. It's just... we're going to have to be really careful about what we say.
But
But nothing, my darling. Okay? Just say nothing about that night at all. You have to promise me something. Don't tell another living soul anything about what happened at that theater. You do understand? You do understand what will happen if you do tell.
I understand. Why are you guys grilling me about Mitch?
Sweetheart, sorry, I mean, I don't really think we're grilling you, but you are very, very tense, honey. Don't you want to talk about this?
There's nothing to say.
Really? You hardly said a word all day yesterday, you know. I mean, you weren't even that surprised when I told you about Mitch.
I was shocked, okay? That's all. I was shocked.
Shocked?
What? You don't believe me?
Okay, Mom, maybe we should back off. Okay?
Okay. So something's going on, and both of you are involved, right? Natalie?
Listen, you want to know what's going on? I'll tell you, okay? My father was killed, and neither one of you gives a damn. You both hated him. You both wanted him dead.
It's not like you were that crazy about him yourself.
He was my father, okay? You don't understand how I'm feeling. You say that you do because you had a horrible father, but you don't. Both of you wanted him dead. So don't deny it.
All right, sweetheart, I can't really speak for Natalie, but I can certainly say it's no secret that I have wished Mitch Lawrence dead many times, yes.
That's okay. You could definitely speak for me. I mean, I hated the freak, and I'm glad he's gone. Sorry.
Listen, I don't blame you, either of you. He did horrible things to both of you, okay?
Well, I'm just glad that he fessed up.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to admit, so am I. Nice that he felt a little remorse at the end. Jessie. Sweetheart, I love you, okay? And if you're hurting, I'm hurting, all right? And I'd like to make that hurt go away any way I can. Okay?
I know I love you, too. I'm just so tired, I didn't have any sleep last night. I gotta go and lay down, okay?
Yes, of course. When you're ready to talk, sweetheart,
I'll let you know.
I'll be here.
Well, don't just stand there, Roxy. We gotta hose them down.
Hey, hold your horses, cowboy. I haven't had my morning institutional yet. Could you put a fire on those Bloody Marys, please?
I don't get you at all, you know? First, you're practically taking Renee's head off for stealing your lover boy. And now you don't even want him anymore.
Because I am so over it.
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that. I'm not like you, going around carrying a torch.
Not carrying any torch. You got it? Okay, you two. Break it up.
Asa, do you have a problem?
Yes, you and him. Scam you're pulling.
Scam? This is no scam.
It's love in the deepest, pure sense of the word.
The way you want to play it, Nigel? Fine. You're fired.
I'm being dismissed after all my years of loyal service.
Asa, you will never find another butler to put up with you the way this angel has.
I hope you enjoy eating out of a dumpster.
Oh, dumpster. Asa, as long as he's with me, he will never be out on the street. As long as you are here, darling, you're in my heart and in my sweet.
Oh, what the hell's so damn funny?
You thinking that they were loved. You should have seen yourself.
I'm right. There is some kind of scam going on.
No, there's no scam going on at all. But the two of them, they do think that they're in love.
Well, what the hell is going on? I mean, why would she pick that little twerp over... well, over anybody?
You mean over you? Hey, don't worry, man. I'm just pulling your chain.
Well, pull your chain on somebody else. I'm gonna find out why they're so lovey-dovey, those two.
Asa, they're not in love, you big lug. They were hypnotized.
Dorian, it's Jessica. I need to talk to Blair.
Jessica, dear, you sound upset. Did something happen?
Can you just put Blair on the phone?
Whatever it is, just tell me what's going on.
I can't do this.
Do what exactly?
Lie like this. I can't lie to my mother and my sister like this.
You can't let them know what happened with Mitch.
But they know that something's up.
They won't know for sure if you don't say anything. Now, we made a pact with Blair to keep it amongst ourselves.
Well, what about Lindsay?
No, I've taken care of Lindsay. Trust me, nothing's going to go wrong as long as you keep your part of the bargain.
What if I can't?
Jessica, dear, you listen to me. You heard Mitch's confession, and you know what we had to do to get it out of him. Now, if people learned what we did, then they might say that we coerced it out of him. And then the confession would be thrown out.
Well, what difference does it make? He's dead.
It makes all the difference in the world to your mother and to your sister. Don't you see? This vindicates them for all the terrible things that Mitch did to them. You don't want to take that away from them, do you?
Oh, is there anything I can do for you?
Someone's here. I've got to go. And remember everything I've told you.
I just have a few more questions about the night that Mitch Lawrence disappeared. Hello, Dorian.
Why me, Bo?
Well, some witnesses saw some cars at the scene, and one of the cars looked exactly like yours.
It did it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that is the biggest complaint that I have about my car. It looks like half the cars out on the road these days.
Was there any reason that your car would be at that theater on that night? It's the same place that Mitch took you after he kidnapped you?
I don't have any idea what you're even talking about, Bo.
Come on, Blair. I think you do, and I think that you better just come clean right now, and you'll save everybody a lot of time. Unless you think that you need an attorney.
Maybe she does, since you're obviously making an accusation.
No, I'm just trying to get some answers, Dorian.
I already gave you your answers the other night when you came here to tell me that my dear husband... And I told you that Blair and I had been to the park where we were at a quaint little concert in the gazebo. They have a special one each week.
Come on, Dorian. You know what? The idea of you two sitting in the park listening to the Landview Symphony...
Actually, Bo, it was Sousa marches. You didn't get this flyer in the mail? Next week, they're doing the 1812 Overture.
Well, boom.
You should drop by and broaden your horizons. Yes. Musically speaking, life does not begin and end with rock and roll.
What kind of car are you driving these days, Dorian?
Bo, I think you already know.
Is it the same car that you drove out to St. Anne's when you took Lindsay out of there?
I haven't the vaguest idea what you're talking about.
A doctor that looked an awful lot like you took Lindsay Rappaport out of there.
They really must have me confused with someone else. Yes, I was there earlier in the evening, but I was making arrangements for my sister Addie to get a pass to come here for Mother's Day.
Well, I guess we'll just have to hear what Lindsay has to say about that. See, Nora is questioning her right now. I think I can find my way out.
Goodbye. Lindsay could be blowing this right now, Dorian.
As I told Jessica, Lindsay's the least of our worries.
So are you saying you don't remember?
You're having lots of people come over to talk to you today, aren't you, Lindsay?
Why, Addie? Who else was here?
Dory and Lindsay had a real nice long talk.
Well, Dorian and Blair brought Addie back from her stay over, and Dorian and I are old friends, so we said hello.
Did you talk about the other night?
What night?
The night that you left here? Sister Monica said you left with someone who fits Dorian's description.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
I do. Dory was here to get my pass.
Addie, I can't think when you're talking.
Did you leave here with Dorian?
I can't leave here.
Not without an escort. Did Dorian take you out?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? You don't remember going to an old abandoned theater where Mitch was killed?
Mitch is dead.
You didn't know that?
What happened?
He fell off a catwalk into the river.
How?
We don't know. It could have been an accident or suicide or even murder.
So Mysterio is swinging his watch back and forth and back and forth, and what we don't know is that, Nigel and I are falling under a spell. Don't you remember any of that?
Of course, I remember. But you two were so dumb, you weren't even part of the routine. You were seated in the audience.
No, I told you, Mysterio was that good. I mean, he got Nigel to stop smoking, didn't he?
Yeah, but I didn't like him falling in love with the likes of you.
Oh, yeah, like he's such a hot ticket or something.
He was to you.
Listen, I can't stand that weasel. I know the feeling is mutual. So whenever we hear the word bourbon, we couldn't keep our paws off of each other, and then snap, we were out of it.
This is the most cockamamie story I've ever heard, even from you.
Yeah, but Mysterio demonstrated. Bourbon, in love, snap, we're out of it. Until Mysterio broke the spell himself.
You're cured.
Oh, yes, I am clean of that mealy-mouthed worm. And I thank my lucky stars I found all this out before I married the priss.
Well, I'll tell you something. I'm gonna make damn sure that nobody else makes the same mistake.
Jessie still doesn't want to talk?
No, she's pretty messed up.
Well, in that case, I guess I'll just ask you what happened.
How would I know?
I heard you asking her about it.
Doesn't mean that she told me anything.
Natalie. Honey, come on now. Why would you think that she had anything to do with Mitch's death? I thought she was with you at Foxy Roxy's.
She was. Okay, I mean, like, maybe, I just thought maybe Mitch left her a suicide note or something and just blamed herself. Just like she blamed herself when he went blind.
Well, she was there when he went blind. They were struggling. That's what caused the accident.
Oh, Jess. She's always guilt-tripping about something. And look, she doesn't want us to push, so I really don't think we should.
Boy, are you lucky. This is going to be continued, honey. Oh.
Hi, Vicky, you got a minute?
Yeah, come in, please.
Thanks. Hi.
Did you find out any more about Mitch Lawrence?
This is off the record, but we think that we can place Dorian and Blair's cars at the scene.
Really? Now, what did they have to say about that?
They are one another's alibi.
Do you think they killed him?
We're not sure that anyone did. We don't know if it was an accident or if he's even really dead. See, we're going to have to find that out first.
Well, how are you going to do that without a body?
It could be done.
Yeah, but that could take weeks, months. Jessie needs some sort of closure, and frankly, my lawsuit to have Father's will overturned, I mean, it's just going to set that back even more.
I'm going to try to move things along right now. Now, we have witnesses that saw him go into the water. We've dragged a river. We've searched the banks of the river for miles. Nothing. So I talked to the medical examiner to see if I could get him to declare Lawrence dead.
What'd he say?
He said he'd already had that exact request from Dorian.
I didn't do it. I didn't kill Mitch.
Okay,
I didn't even know he was dead until you told me just
I'm
now.
not accusing you of anything.
Well, then why are you asking me all these
I'm
questions?
just trying to put pieces together, that's
Well,
all.
I can't help you. I wasn't there. I don't know. I don't know.
Hi.
Hello.
I know who you are. You're Blair's friend. She's my daughter.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you.
And you're a doctor.
That's right, I am.
I need your help.
Why? Is something wrong, or?
Not with me, with someone else.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. You're going to have to tell someone on staff here because I'm not allowed to treat anyone that's not my patient.
Please, she needs someone
I didn't
right
kill
now.
him. I didn't kill him. I didn't kill him.
Mitch Lawrence.
Where's Mom? Meeting with lawyers, trying to get back what Mitch stole, except for now she's gonna have to get it back from Dorian, since Mitch is dead.
Was she still going on about what was wrong with me?
Well, I didn't tell her anything, except for I really don't know much of anything.
There's nothing to know.
Excuse me. No, I think there is something to know if you want me to cover for you, and I think it's huge. So I need to know something. Were you with Blair and Dorian?
What?
Because Uncle Beau came by earlier today, and he said that cars just like theirs were at the abandoned theater where Mitch died.
Cars like theirs, but he wasn't sure, right?
No. But you are.
Get off my case, okay?
Jessica, come on. I don't think you're getting this. I don't care, all right? I mean, if you think you did something awful, it's not awful to me. Trust me. Mitch could have called you and said that he was going to kill himself and you didn't stop him. Oh, well. You could have seen him off and you didn't turn the person in. I don't care. In fact, you could have been the one to push him into the river. Make me happy. I don't care. I'm on your side, Jess.
You two are a couple of fools.
Fools in love, if I may, sir.
You're not in love. You were hypnotized.
Perhaps. I don't care. It feels like heaven.
And you feel the same way, Nigel? Now that you're unemployed?
What a waitress when you have no one to spend them on. What is life when you have no one to help you live it? What is eternity with no one to spend it with? Who wrote that? I did. When I look in those beautiful eyes, poetry flows from my heart into my soul.
I've got to snap you out of this. I swear, before I toss my breakfast. You lied! I just made a damn fool of myself over there.
Oh, you did, didn't you? You believe me, don't you? You know I didn't kill Mitch. Don't you know that, Joey?
What happened?
I was just asking her some questions.
You don't listen to her. You know how much she hates me.
She's been gone for a while. She didn't get her medication.
She just wants to put me back in prison. She just wants me to go there and die.
Lindsay, listen to me, okay? Now, Nora's not trying to do anything to you.
She just wants to punish me for everything I did.
Just relax, okay? Excuse me for 1 second. Look, maybe it is better if you go.
I don't think you're the perfect person to be here either.
Well, that's true. Do you really think that she could have killed Mitch?
I don't know. But she's got some questions to answer. If not from me, from Beau.
All right, well, I'm going to contact the resident psychiatrist and get her something to calm her down.
Okay.
Don't let her do it. Don't let her put me back in prison. Please, she's going to call Tilly and tell her to kill me.
Lindsay, Nora's not going to hurt you, okay? She's just trying to find out what happened to Mitch, that's all. She's not going to hurt you.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, okay? Now, no one's blaming you for anything. The police are just trying to figure out what happened to Mitch Lawrence. Lindsay, no one knows.
I do.
You dare send me over there, snapping my fingers like some wacko, and they're all over each other like a couple of cats in heat.
Hey, don't blow a gasket, okay?
Yeah, I'm bound to blow something, maybe your damn head, with that bleached-out mop on top of your head.
Hey, don't diss the do, man. You know, you're talking to a professional here. And, you know, I was about to finish, you know.
Finish what?
About the hypnosis thing. Because, you know, the finger snapping, that was for Nigel and I, but Renee and him, they got another trigger. And I know what it is.
Are you setting me up again?
Oh, no, that's an old joke already.
Well, tell me what the trigger is so I can pull it.
Okay, I'll tell you. For a price.
What do you want now?
$1 million bucks?
Roxy, you've been sniffing too much hairspray, huh? I'm not giving you a damn cent.
He'll be back.
Well, Dorian and Blair are lying, you know, that's definite. But what about Lindsay? You think she's been faking it?
Well, maybe at first, but she didn't know Mitch was dead until I told her.
Yeah, I'm sorry you had to go through all of that again with, you know, Lindsay, Troy.
No, I'm not. Really, I'm not. It was good for me.
You know, you don't have to keep your game face on with me.
No, I'm really not. I mean, it was weird. Well, there I am doing my job, and Troy's there doing his job, and Lindsay's there being just her crazy old self, and I just walked away, and I didn't feel hurt or angry or nothing.
So? What? So you're just over Troy? It's just like that?
Well, not just like that, but getting there.
So what about Lindsay?
Lindsay. You know, there was a time where I was just as obsessed with hating her as she was with me, and now I don't feel anything for her except pity.
All right, Lindsay, the nurse just gave you a shot, so you're going to be feeling better real soon, okay?
Oh, I need to tell you.
Okay, I just want you to relax, though, all right? Just relax.
But that gun... No gun, no gun.
Lindsay, come here. Come on, just calm down. Just calm down for me, all right?
Oh, Dorian didn't tell me. She didn't tell
Dorian?
me. When Jessica was kidnapped.
What?
Just that night, she said that I would never get caught. And now, I'm not supposed to remember.
Okay, come on. Come sit down with me, all right? Come sit with me. Just want you to calm down, all right?
I took Jessica to that old theater.
No, Lindsay, you must be thinking Blair.
Chloroformed her.
Lindsay, I think you're getting confused with Mitch when he tried to make it look like you committed suicide.
Oh, Mitch is a bad man. He did bad things to my daughter. Why wouldn't I tell him that I would hurt his daughter?
I don't understand what you're saying, Lindsay. I'm sorry.
I just wanted him to confess.
I know.
I just wanted to make him pay. Oh, I just wanted to make him pay for what he did to me. He made me kill Sam. I thought it was you. But I'm glad I didn't kill you, Troy. You do believe me, don't you? Please tell me that you believe me.
Blair, which one do you think I should wear? For what?
For mourning my dearly departed husband.
When have you had time to go shopping for a funeral outfit?
Oh, I bought these a few months ago when I was shopping for my trousseau. I knew this day would come sooner or later, but couldn't come soon enough for me. I think I'll try this one.
Do you think it's festive enough for you?
I'm in a celebratory mood.
Yes, you are. You know, Dorian, we're not out of the woods yet. Bo doesn't believe a word that we even said.
He can't prove anything.
Are you sure about that?
As long as we continue to back each other up, there isn't going to be a problem.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I managed to survive being married to Mitch Lawrence. I
tell you, it's going to be a walk in the park compared to that.
Oh, I better get it. Excuse me. Stop worrying. Vicky, please come in. To what do I owe this pleasure?
I just came from a meeting with my lawyers.
Oh, my goodness. You didn't have to come all the way over here to tell me that.
Oh, but I wanted to. Because I know that you've been moving heaven and earth to get Mitch declared legally dead so that you can get your little hands on all of my assets.
I'm afraid I have to disagree with you there. You see, they were Mitch's assets. Your father, after all, did leave them to Mitch in his will, and of course now it reverts to me.
Don't count on it.
This is really in very bad taste. Acrimonious bickering when I am in mourning.
In mourning? Love your widow's weeds.
Why don't you just go and leave me to my grief?
Oh, Dorian. Dorian, you are good. You are really, really good. I'm going to win this one. You just wait and see.
I hope it's good news, Hank.
Well, that's what you wanted.
What is it?
Well, as of this moment, Mitch Lawrence is officially dead.
On the next One Life to Live.
There's got to be something I can do to help my sister.
It wasn't your fault.
There's more to it, Mom.
Nora was there, and she was asking Lindsay a bunch of questions.
What kind of questions?
If you tell me the truth, I'm going to believe everything. I can see.
Don't want to wait until the weekend to see all of this week's One Life to Live episodes? Catch same-day episodes weeknights at 9 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. So miss today's episodes tonight.